I am Vishalini Divakar, working as Assistant Professor in EC Department of KSIT Bangalore. Today I am going to demonstrate the experiment, that is two-way and three-way control of lamps in a basic electrical engineering lab. Fine. Now this is the circuit diagram we are using for two-way connections. See here we have a single phase AC supply, which is this is the circuit diagram used for two-way control of lamps, and this is the connection diagram we are using. This is the connection diagram we are using, which is on the module. Fine. So coming to the circuit diagram, here we have two switches which can be thrown to, that is switch S1 and S3. Okay. Now this switch S1 can be thrown to either A position or B position. Switch S3 can be thrown to either C or D position. Now we should see when the lamp will glow, for which combination of A and C with the lamp will glow, because here we are connecting the supply which is 230 volt single phase AC supply, and this is the switch S1 and this is the switch S3. Now suppose if the switch S1 is in the position A and the switch S3 is in position C, what will happen? Current will flow from the phase terminal and it will flow to A, then to C, and then it will go back and it will flow through the lamp and come back to the neutral terminal. So the current is now flowing through the lamp. So the lamp starts glowing, or the lamp is in on condition. Now if I change the second switch S to position D and keeping the switch S1 in A itself, then what will happen? The current will flow from P or phase terminal to terminal A, okay, of the switch S1, then it will go to C. But here it is not connected. This switch S3 is connected to position D or terminal D, or it is thrown to D. So there will be open circuit in this position and the current will not flow through the lamp. So the lamp will not glow, or it will be in off condition. So like that we have four conditions, that is or four positions, two for switch S1 and two for switch S3, which will be on and off according to the truth table given like this. Okay. So when position of S1 is at A and S3 at C, the lamp is on, and when position of S1 is at A and S3 is at D, lamp will be off. Similarly, when the position of S1 is at B and the position of S3 is at C, means lamp is again off. Then and when position of S3 is at D, lamp is again on. So this is what we have to verify by connecting the circuit diagram like this by using the connection diagram. The connection diagram is shown, means given in the manual like this. So this is the connection diagram we have to use for making the connection for a two-way control of lamps. Now this is the lamp terminal where we connect the lamp. This is the 230 volts supply, and here we have switch S1, here we have switch S3. Now for making the connections, that is for two-way control, we should connect A to C and then B to D terminals like this. Then what we have to do? We have the positions which are given by switch here and another switch is here. Okay, we should switch it on and put it for position A and C, so that this and this one, it will be internally connected. Now coming to the module, here this is the module. This is the module we are using for making the connections. Now this will be the switch S1 and this is switch S3, and switch S1 can be thrown to either A or B, and switch S3 can be thrown to C or D positions. Now how to make the connections or how to switch it on to A position by using this switch. This switch is internally connected to here and this switch is internally connected to here. Okay, so when you switch it on like this, okay, when you switch it on, that is like this, now the switch is in position A, means switch S1 is in position A. If you connect, press here, now switch S1 is at position B. Then similarly here, switch S3 will be in position C when you press here, and the switch S3 is in position D when you press here. Now this is how we have to operate the switch. Fine. Now let us make the connections. See here, dotted lines are there. These are the two supply terminals. This is the dotted line. You follow the dotted line. Wherever dotted line is there, it is not internally connected. But here see, thick line is there, and here there is a connection. Fine. So, and also it is shown dotted line here, so you connect from here to here and from here to here. Again here we have thick lines, so don't connect, it is internally connected. Okay, now let us make the connections. Okay, first of all what we have to do, according to the connection diagram, we have to connect from A to C. Okay, we have to connect from A to C and then B to D. Fine. Okay, let us make it from A. This is the A terminal of the switch and I am connecting it to C. Fine. Now I have to connect what? I have to connect B to D. Right. So where is B terminal? Here. So B is connected to terminal D. Okay. Now these two connections are over, A to C and B to D. Now which are left out? Supply and load connections. So supply connection, where it is, see here dotted line is connected, okay, from here to here. So I am connecting this one. Now another line, that is this terminal, the dotted line shows that it should be connected to this. So I am connecting this. Next, these two terminals are left out. So, and also they have shown the dotted line, that is the middle point of switch S3. So, you connect it to the load like this. Okay. Now, my connections are finished. So, now this is the connection for the load, and this end of the load. What is load now? This lamp is the load which will glow now. So, this end of the load or lamp is connected to here. It's already shown on the model with the dotted lines, and this is another supply line which is connected like this. So these are the connections. Now we have to switch on the switches S1 and S3 and find out when exactly the lamp will glow. Okay. Now I am switching on the supply for the module. Yeah, switch on the module here. Fine. Now first condition is what? The switch should be what? Switch should be in A and C. According to the table given, okay, that is the truth table, we should verify here switch 1 is in A and switch 3 is in C, means the lamp should be on. Okay. So now I am putting the switch S1 to A, then S3 to C. Fine. So now lamp glows. So lamp is on. So first condition is verified. Now second condition is what? The A switch S1 is in A and switch S3 is in D, and lamp should switch off. So S1 is already in A. Now I am putting S3 to D. Now lamp is off. Next what? We should verify the first switch, that is switch S1 is in B and then switch S3 in C, and lamp should be in off condition. So this is in B and this is in C. So lamp is switched off. Last one is what? The first switch S1 is in B and S3 is in D, and lamp should glow or switch on. This is already in B. Now I am putting this one into D. So lamp is glowing. So this is what you should verify the truth table. This is how you have to verify. Okay. All the 4 conditions are verified now, and according to the truth table, it is according to the truth table, all the conditions are verified, and we are getting the switching on and off of the lamps according to the truth table. So this is the end of the two-way control of lamps. Yeah. Now let us see how to do the experiment for a three-way control of lamps. Three-way control means what? We can control a single lamp by using 3 switches. See, already we are having switches S1 and S3. In between S1 and S3, we have another switch which is used for three-way control. And this switch is known as what? Intermediate switch. Now, the lamp is controlled by 3 switches or in 3 locations. Okay. So, by 3 locations, from 3 locations, the lamp glowing can be controlled. Now, this is a circuit diagram. Here also, the switch S1 can be thrown to A and B position, and S3, C and D as just like our two-way control. But what about this intermediate switch? For this intermediate switch, we have 2 positions once again. That is, one is straight connection. That is, when E is connected to F, okay, when E is connected to F and G is connected to H, it is known as straight connection. Okay, then when E is connected to H and G is connected to F, it is known as cross connection. Now first what we have to do, we should keep the switch S1 in A condition. Okay. First this intermediate switch, we should put it for straight connection. Then as usual, just like two-way, we are changing the positions of S1 and S2. Next, we will put the intermediate switch in the cross connection, that is E to H and F to G. Then we are changing the positions of S1 and S3, and we are checking when exactly the lamp will glow. So this is the truth table we have to verify. This is the truth table we have to verify. Fine. And this is the connection diagram. In this connection diagram, just see the connections. E to F, it is connected. A to E, then E to F, then F to C. And here B to G, then G to H, then H to D. Okay. Changing the position of the switch. That is cross and the straight connection is given by this switch. Fine. Coming to the truth table. In the truth table, this is how it looks like. That is switches A and C, S1 and S3 will be on as usual, but keeping the intermediate switch in the straight condition. Okay. Here again, when it is A and these two will be in switch 3 will be in C and D position, what is the lamp condition? That is what we have to check. Again, when it is in B position and this is in C and D positions, what is the condition of lamp? That is what we have to check for straight connection. Same thing is repeated for cross connection. Now let us see the module here, okay, and make the connections. Okay, supply connections are as before, that is we are not touching that. The supply connections and the switch connections only. Yeah, this is how the module looks like. This is how the module look like. The same module whichever we have used for two-way control. What is extra here? This is the intermediate switch. We are including it in the circuit now. Earlier we connected A to C directly. Okay, A to C. But now what we are doing? A to E it will go. Then F to C. So similarly B to G and H to D we have to make the connections. Then this switch will control the straight and cross connection. When we press here, okay, when we press like this is EFGH, means straight connection will be there. When you press it here, EHGF or cross connection will be there. Okay, now let us make the connections. See here as usual the supply terminal is connected to the switch like this. Okay, and then another supply terminal to the load. So this one is connected to the load terminal. Then coming to this middle portion, A is connected to E, then F is connected to C. So let us make, so A to E, from A I am connecting it to E, and then from E or F, okay, F to C, okay. So these two connections are over now. Now here B to G and H to D. So B to G, connecting B to G, and yeah, this one, and now I am connecting H to D. So that's all the change of connections. See, these two are connected like this, and top terminals, 4 terminals are connected like this, and this is as usual, one will go to, means dotted line will indicate, one will go to the load or lamp terminal, one terminal of the supply to the middle of the switch, and lamp terminal another that is will go to the middle of the switch S3. So now this is switch S1, this is S2, this is S3, which are internally connected to S1, S2 and S3. So now I am checking the truth table for straight connection. For straight connection, what we have to check? We should keep connect this in straight connection, that is EFGH. Then we should switch on the switch S1 to A, and then check for C and D conditions. Then I will keep the switch S1 in B and check for C and D. So now first one, A to C with the straight connection. Where is the straight connection? This is the straight connection. So switch on the module, put the intermediate switch for straight connection. So EFGH. Okay, now switch S1 I am putting it in A, and switch S3 in C. So lamp is on. So that is what is indicated in the this one truth table. That is when A is means S1 is in A and S3 is in C, lamp should be on. Similarly A and D. A to D means the switch is in off condition. So this is already in A. Now I am putting it in D. So now switch is in off condition. Now this one I should check for B. So I am putting it in B. Now this should be in C. When this is in C, once again the switch is in, lamp is in off condition. Now this is in B and this is in D, means lamp glows. So these are the 4 conditions for a straight connection. Now this intermediate switch I will put it for cross connection. So I am putting it for cross connection. That means see here it is pressed and here it is written EHGF. It is internally connected. These terminals will be internally connected like a E to H. That is E to H and G to F. It will be internally connected. Now again you test the condition of the lamp for 4 conditions. That is first one is A is on, means S1 is in A, S3 in C. Now the lamp is in off condition. That is what is shown in the truth table also. For cross connection A and C, means S1 in A, S3 in C, means lamp should be in off. Then A and D should be for A and D, the lamp should be in on condition. Now this is in A and this is in C. I will make A and D. So I am pressing here. So now A and D means lamp is on or lamp is glowing. Next is what? This should be in B. Okay, this is in cross connection. I have not changed, so I am changing S1 to B. Now this one to C. So B and C means lamp is glowing. Check in the truth table. B and C means lamp is on. Again B and D means lamp is off. So it is now in B. Now this I am putting it to D. So now lamp is off. So now 8 procedures or 8 cases we have checked. So that is for 3 switches we have 8 conditions, that is S1 in either in A or B, and S3 in C or D, and S2 or intermediate switch is in either straight connection or cross connection. So like this we have to verify the truth table, and the truth table is completely verified now. All the 8 conditions we have checked and it is properly working. So now that is the end of the experiment. So I am switching off the module here, okay, and switching off the mains. That's it. Thank you all.